Well, incredible stories from around the world and beyond. We'll start with this. There is a question trending on social media. Where are you really from? The TikTok show Subway talked to a New Yorker who said you can't claim you're from New York unless you were born in New York. Like we wear a lot of Born in Detroit. Chelsea's wearing a Born in Detroit sweatshirt today.
Damn, look at that.
Now, I
want credit too.
You were wearing, that's right. You were wearing Born in Detroit. Shout out to Anthony Tomey and the Tomey Group and the great Born in Detroit people who we love. But here's the theory behind this. Listen.
If you're from New York, you got to be born in New York.
100% disagree. That's not accurate.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because you can be from somewhere.
Yeah.
But I can say I'm a New Yorker, I believe.
If Jesus was born somewhere else, it would be a different story.
We're bringing Jesus into this?
It's about birth, where you're from. I mean, you can have kids in New York, and they could be New Yorkers.
That's incredible.
But this will go on and on.
But I mean, if we're traveling and someone asks us where we're from, I mean, we're from Detroit.
Well, yeah.
We say Detroit, it's easier. We could say Michigan, but we get more street cred saying Detroit. But you're not from here. I'm not from here, but we live here.
Right.
I mean, we live here.
Now, Born in Detroit for us is a bit of a stretch, although Anthony has said to me before that you can be adopted.
Well, it's also a business. It's a brand.
Yeah, the brand is Born in Detroit. Yeah.
So.
But people will dispute you. You're not really born in Detroit. I'm like, I'm not really born in Michigan. But
Well, I think I'm the only one that can claim that I was born
in South
here.
Lyon.
Yeah.
I was not born in South Lyon.
Where was what hospital you were born at?
I feel like it was like Sinai Grace Hospital or something, but I feel like it might have been torn down.
I will say that first guy who is not really right, he might have a little leg to stand on with someone who just recently moved to New York and wants to call themselves a New Yorker.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. It wasn't long ago that the Osbournes were discussing Britney Spears. Now someone has made a mashup with Black Sabbath and Britney Spears. And you know what? It's pretty good. Listen.
I like it.
That is good.
It's pretty good. Like if you lived in an alternate universe and you heard that, you wouldn't know.
You would
You'd be
not
like,
know.
That's an interesting song.
I always think it's really weird that I cannot understand one word that Ozzy says when he's just speaking. But when
it's not
he
weird.
is singing, like how are you able to get your thoughts out and your words out and people understand you, but when you're talking, no one can?
I've seen things with Ozzy where there's subtitles.
Oh, yeah, of course. There has to be.
Mm-hmm.
A town in the UK blocked a new pizzeria from opening because the children in the area are getting too heavy.
That's incredible.
That's mean.
Well,
that is mean.
That's kind of like when New York was going to, and I don't know if they got away with it, they were going to shut down the supersized drinks, the big sodas.
Oh, and then they put calories on everything too. Remember that?
And that I find helpful. So you can go ahead and do that. But honestly, like you can't police.
Nothing bums me out more, though, when I go to a restaurant and I think, okay, I'm going to be healthy with this salad, and they have calories next to everything, and the salad is actually more than the burger that I actually wanted.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like, all right, well, I might as well eat the burger.
A new study has found that people are significantly more likely to feel irritable, angry, and annoyed when they consume social media.
That's incredible.
I agree with that.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And finally this morning, what if Guns N' Roses did Sweet
Smashed
Child
up with Britney Spears?
No, what if they were around in the 1950s? What if the great song Sweet Child of Mine was done in the 1950s? It might sound like this.
Got eyes of the bluest skies as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a woman's.
It's so
We
good,
needed
right?
this.
Oh, that's funny.
We should just play this one day and just see if our boss Chris notices. I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm wondering what that song is you have on. That's a Sweet Child of Mine.
We didn't know that. We had to play a specific version of Sweet Child of Mine.
It said Sweet Child of Mine, and that's what we played.
Love of mine.
There you go. There you go.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Traffic is moving pretty well for the early drive. Taking a look at your commute on I-75 northbound, 696 to M59. That'll take just 13 minutes. Keep in mind, though, there's construction. 75 southbound at I-94. Your right lane is closed. I'm Heather Pasco with traffic.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Download the Lowe's app to get their home improvement playbook in your hands so you can get their team's expertise anytime.
Run a business and not a casting?